Hi, I'm Mary-Kate McGeehan, and we would like to thank you for buying what we feel are the finest cosmetics on the market today. In a minute, world-renowned makeup artist Francesca Tolat is going to lead you through some of her makeup and makeover techniques that will make an incredible difference in how naturally beautiful you look.
Welcome to looking better than you ever imagined.
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Welcome to looking better than you've ever imagined.
It's true.
I'd like to mention that as a Mon Ami Club member, you'll be receiving another makeup kit in approximately 3 to 4 months for the same low price. At that time, you can either receive the same colors and items you received in this kit, or using the kit customization form we've included, you can substitute other colors in their entirety or any individual items you like. It's that easy. Remember, the colors in these kits are universal, and they can be mixed and matched, so this is a great opportunity to sample all the wonderful products Mon Ami has to offer. In addition to the other color kits, this catalog also includes other Mon Ami products that weren't included with your kit, and even some of Kathy Lee's favorite non-cosmetic products. You can substitute any product in the catalog for products to be included in your next season's kit, or you can order them separately by calling our toll-free number. Mon Ami's Wholesale Buying Club enables us to give you what we believe are the highest quality cosmetics on the market today for a lot less than you would pay in department stores. The other program we're really excited about is our Tell a Friend rebate program. This enables you to receive rebate checks for each friend or relative who joins our Mon Ami Wholesale Buying Club, and there's no limit to how many friends you can sign up. The details are explained in the Tell a Friend brochure included in your kit. Just take a minute and read it. I think you'll be glad you did. You'll also find the Quick Start brochure. This explains each product and how to get the best results when you use them. Before you meet her, let me tell you a little bit about Francesca Tolat. Francesca has long been considered one of the world's greatest makeup artists. You've seen her work on the covers of America's fashion magazines and on many of the world's most famous faces, from supermodels to entertainment megastars. Her celebrity clients include everyone from Demi Moore to Madonna. And now, as you learn her techniques to use the makeup that she considers the best and the healthiest makeup in the world, you too can add your name and face to our illustrious list of clients. So sit back and get ready to learn the best makeup techniques and professional secrets from the co-creator of the Mon Ami line, Francesca Tolat.
Okay, are you ready for a quick lesson?
Yes, I'd like to learn how to put on my makeup quickly for daytime.
Right.
So it doesn't look like I've got on a lot of makeup like at night, but during the day that I feel confident I can go out with nice makeup.
That's right. That's all we need to do. So first, I would like to tell you something. In order to be able to do something very fast and quickly and easy, first step you have to do is realize what you want to achieve. And to go out in the morning, you don't need much makeup, you don't need a thick base. All you need to even out your complexion with a very light foundation, bring out some color so you have life coming through your face, and open up your eyes with the mascara and stuff. So those are, the main point we're gonna cover, and it's gonna be very easy and fast. Here, we use 2 foundation, and that's why it's much easier to really blend it into your skin tone when you use 2 different shades.
So you can mix it so it's very close to your own color.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, let me move your hair out of the way. There we go. So you really want to blend your foundation because you don't want a very heavy coverage in the morning. Just have your skin showing through. Like, see, for example, I like your natural blush coming through here. So we're not going to cover it completely.
Just evens out the tones.
That's it. That's all you want to do. And make sure, when you apply your foundation, make sure you don't forget this line, the jawline. Blend it down your neck. Yeah, thank you. That's it. See? It's very easy. Because being so natural, this foundation, it really helps to bring your natural glow out. There, you don't need much time, see?
And it feels so light, but it really covers well. I like that.
Yeah. See, you can use your sponge in a different way. If you want it more heavy, there we go. You just dab it in and then blend it with your fingertip. It's really up to you, up the result you want on how much foundation you're going to apply on or how, but it's both ways very easy. There, blend it in your forehead. Don't forget any spot of your face. That's also very important. You don't want to have a little spot left over. Just everywhere. That's one thing, one step that you have to be very careful with. Once you get your foundation done perfectly, that's the main part. There we go. White sponge, you can blend, even remove if you think you have too much foundation somewhere. Now, see the corner of your nose? That's another very good point, you know? We all have a little redness around, so you want to cover that. Okay, that's it. We are done with foundation, and our next step is concealer. I really like to use the concealer. It gives me a finished look, give me light to the eyes. Some women don't like to use concealer because they think it's drying, but this concealer is fantastic. It's very soft and moist, and it's not greasy. It's important to use it because, see, you can see the difference right away.
Does it matter how much I use?
No, you don't have to use that much, just a teeny tiny bit. You can go straight from, even straight from the stick and just blend it with your finger or with the brush. What you really want to achieve with this is this light coming with your eyes. You know how this dark circle make you look tired and sad sometimes? Now this light, see? How you get an instant light coming through. And see how light it is anyway. You don't really see. There we go. The other side. And see, in your particular case, you don't even need to apply it over here on this area. You just need it here on the under eye circles. You have just a little bit. Okay, you could be a little generous and go on inside of your eyes, the corner, I mean. Not really inside of your eyes, just the corner of your eyes. Don't take me too literally sometimes.
And this brings light into my eye.
Yeah, see how your face light up?
Yeah.
Because you avoid those dark circles that really makes you tired normally, especially when you wake up in the morning. Sometimes you rush out so quickly that you don't even have the time to wake up yet. And this really helps. Yeah, blend it. There we go. Can have a little bit here. Again, this little red spot that we all have. Done. And once again, be generous, because whatever you have left that is too much, you can just, or mistake, or you can just remove it with a white sponge and blend it in. So don't be afraid that you might apply too much to begin with. It's fine. You can take care of it. Here we go. Next step is the powder. It's really, really important. We have two powder. One is a translucent powder, and that's exactly what we're using now. The reason why the translucent powder doesn't have that much color and coverage, and you really need it only to fix what we've done so far. You need to fix it to keep it in place all day. So, oh, one more thing. Don't go straight from the powder to the face. You may get some, spot too heavy. Just go like this on your hand or on the table and get whatever is too much out of it. And then very gently, just pat it all over your face. Important spot, again, would be underneath your eyes. Yeah, look up. That's good. If you look up while you're doing, I know it might sound difficult, but you get very close to your eyelid and to your eyelashes. And you want to really take care of all the area that have foundation on. See how it doesn't change at all the color of the foundation? That's what I like about this powder.
And the powder keeps the colored makeup, the eyeshadow, from moving?
Everything. The powder, the translucent powder really fixes everything in place. And that's why we don't want it too heavy, because we want to be able to use as much as we can. And having a very light powder, you can do that. There, see? Take any shiny spot out. Oh, again, the neck. Don't ever forget this area. I might be repeating myself, but this is really important for the end result. There we go. Beautiful. Now, next step. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go straight to the blush. And the reason why I'm going to step into this instead of the eyes is because we won't have like an instant gratification, get immediately some color going on in your face, because that also will help you not to overdo your eyes. Once you get everything with a little color, again, go like this on your hand before you go to your face to make sure you don't get too much. Blush is one of those things that you want to apply little by little to achieve the end result. You know how sometimes you go straight and you have this red spot on your face, and that's really hard to remove. Sometimes you have to start all over, even take off your foundation in order to take care of that mistake, you know? Instead, going like this, you apply a couple of layers. Close your eyes. And that really makes it easy. There's no mistake, you know? Rather do it twice the right way than one wrong one. Smile. Let's find those cheek. There we go. See how the face gets immediately alive? Close your eyes again, just a little more color here. There. Can go here too. Once again, be generous. Go everywhere, just blend in. You get an overall glow of color. All right. Brush all the excess of powder or foundation that you might have got, which, you know, it's very, very possible. And it's important to clean your eyebrows so they're very, very sharp. There. Something else I'm going to do right away is frame the eyes with the eyebrows. So I'm going to go in any little spot that you might have where you're missing some hair. You fill that in. Very careful. This is a very important part of your makeup. Even if you have a natural makeup, your eyebrows should always be very beautiful and clean. So you draw it in and brush again. That way you'll have a very soft and natural result. You don't want a hard line, especially in this occasion. We're just going for a very natural makeup. See the difference? It really frames your eyes. And at this point, you see that you don't really need much makeup anymore. Okay. Now, that's beautiful. This is a very natural color eyebrows pencil. And it's important to have the right color. There we go. Okay, next step would be the eyeliner. And I like to use a small brush. You go straight for your eyelashes line. See, as close as you can. It's really important to get very, very close, because in this case, what we want to achieve is just a shade that will actually look like you have a very, very thick eyelashes, more than just wearing eye makeup. So that's what we're gonna go for. So you apply just a little bit of your eye pencil and blend it in. Blend. Remember, always blend towards up, never down. Like this. There we go. Open. See? It looks like her eyelashes are very, very thick. There we go. And to emphasize this part, I won't go too close to the inner corner because actually your lashes don't even go that close and they're not usually so thick near the inside corner. So you want to avoid that and just stay on the outside corner. Here I go, blend it up. Let me see if they're even. A little bit more. That's also something you have to make sure you're doing everything equal on each eye. And you know, you just have to pay a little attention when you do it. Always double check. Let me see. Yeah, this is great. Okay, I'm gonna do the same on the bottom lid. Look a little up. And just dab it. Dab it in between the hair. Like this. And blend. You don't want to use much product there. Actually, what you already have in your brush, or the applicator, if you use the applicator, or even your fingertip, should be almost enough. And blend it out. And that will make your eyes longer. Yes, that's it. Dab it in between the lashes. And then blend. Out. And a little bit more. There. And out. That's it. We're done. Just make sure always to balance both eyes. They have to look the same. That's really important. And I think we did. Yes, we did. Okay, next step would be the eyeshadow. I'll take a little bit of the darker eyeshadow, and again, dab it on your hand. You don't want to go straight to your eyes. Oh, and another thing, the reason why I'm doing this is to fix what we just did with the pencil. More or less the same thing we did with foundation, you know, apply it and then fix it with translucent powder. In this case, we use the eyeshadow to get it more intense instead of the translucent powder.
So by using the eyeshadow over the pencil, it keeps it from running?
Exactly. Stay in place, and you're actually giving a little extra color. You see how it gets a little more intense? There we go. Look up, same on the bottom lid. There we go. Now, with the little lighter color, I'm going to apply it on the crease. And this is going to give us a natural shade to the eyes. It's going to give us a little arch in here. Let me see. See? Yeah, it's warm. It gives some natural shade. There we go. And now we're going to apply the lighter shade. This one is going to blend everything together very quickly, very fast. You can go over everything you've done. And it will be like a big blend of color. Let me see. Yeah, little extra light on the corner, and we're set. There we go. See how your eyes are opening already? And now a big part would be mascara. Wipe off the excess of mascara from the wand. You don't want to start with the thick, heavy layer. And you just brush it through as close as possible to your eyelid. There we go.
So like the blush you're building rather than putting a whole bunch on at once and trying to...
Yeah, it's much easier. You avoid any mistake doing it this way.
It seems like it would take longer, but actually it's faster that way because you don't have to fix it.
It's much harder to fix a mistake, although it's easy. It's just makeup, you wipe it off. But it's much faster to just do it right.
And then you can put on just exactly the right amount.
Yes. Yeah, look down a little bit. It's important to get the outside corner. because that will give an extra length to the eyes. There we go. I love doing mascara. It's like a final touch. Everything gets pulled together and your eyes really stand out. Let me see. Yeah. There we go. There we go. The outside corner, very important. And see, sometimes you don't even need to go back with a second layer. This is perfect. It's natural, it's full enough. Now the bottom lashes, those need a little attention too. That's it. They're very full and beautiful, let me tell you. You don't need much, but a little bit. There we go. Right, now I'm just gonna brush in a little more blush. Smile. All right, there we go. Those beautiful cheeks.
And the colors all blend together so well
Do you see?
that it doesn't really look like makeup. It just
Exactly.
contours and highlights.
It's like a natural glow that comes through your skin. I love to see your little freckle. I really wouldn't cover it. There we go. Even your neck, that's fine. Just go down your neck, and so everything gets warm.
And it's all the same.
And all the same. That's a
Uniform.
good point. Yeah, everything the same, blend together. There we go. Okay, now the lipstick. I gotta tell you, this lipstick, I love it. It's the new fashion, it's sheer. It's transparent. So you won't end up having like a thick layer of lipstick on your lips. Look, it's just like a stain, and very natural stain. You can apply it straight from your tube if you want, if you feel confident with. For me, it's much easier to do it with a brush again, since I'm doing it or somebody else. See how natural it looks? You can still see the lips coming through. There we go, very soft on the line, because that's also a trick to make it look more natural. You don't want a very defined line in this case. It's really a lip stain. That's what I call it. There we go. Isn't it natural?
Very sheer.
Yeah.
Looks very natural.
Let me just fix a little bit here. It almost looks like if you bite your lips, right? To just get those color. There we go. Finished. Isn't that great? See, it's really, really easy. All you have to do, follow those easy steps, which is evening out your complexion, fixing the foundation with powder, bring out the color with the blush, make your eyes right awake and big, and lipstick and mascara. I mean, it's really, really easy and fast. All you have to do is just practice, you know. All it takes, a little practice every day will be easier. You like it?
I love it. I love it. And it seems so easy. It takes all the complication and the intimidation out of makeup.
You're not going to
love
believe
it.
it when you try yourself. You see how very, very easy it is.
I love it. It's great. Well, if I go to work and I have a natural makeup like this on, but I run out of time and I don't really have time to start over, what can I do to this makeup to make it more glamorous and more festive for the evening?
That's very easy, and it's also very much fun too. Okay, here is what you do. First, you grab your powder, and you use this time the foundation booster powder. There's a little bit more coverage to it, and it's good just to fix whatever happened to the foundation, which shouldn't be much, but you know, just go over it again. It's very important, so get all the shine out. And then you move into the eyes. What we really want to do at this point is to add a little bit of glamour to your eyes. And there how we do. Again with the eyeliner pencil. You just go a little more heavier. You follow exactly the design you created before, but just heavier. There we go. And you stand it a little bit longer. See? And then you blend. Here we go. Now we're fixing it with the eyeshadow again. But this time, I would like to draw the attention on the crease. And that's going to make the eyes looking even more mysterious. So, yes, I will be fixing the pencils like I did before. Sorry. There we go. Here we go. So we fix the pencil like we did. But now, here we go. The trick, open your eyes, look straight to the mirror, chin up a little bit. We're going to pay a little more attention to this area.
So you're creating the shape more,
Yes.
outlining the shape.
And we pull it out, see? And this was going to make a huge difference. A little bit of the middle shade, warm again, and then we just go over the crease to warm it up. So that's what I did. Just a little bit more pencils, a little heavier eyeshadow, more emphasis on the crease, and that's it. And there you go. You have a very beautiful, glamorous eye look. You blend everything with the light one now. It's very simple, but you get an immediate, strong result. Now with blush, again we blend everything together, warm it up, a little stronger cheek, and you give me a nice smile. Now the last thing on the eyes would be a little more mascara, just because we did get some powder on, and also we wanted a more defined look to it. Very fast. You can be a little bit more generous now with the mascara. Can get a little bit more there since it's evening and the light is not so strong. You don't see that much. There we go. Now the lip. The lip liner should always be sharpened. Believe me, it's so much more easier when you have a sharpened lip pencil. Now, you start from the outside corner and you just go up, follow your lip line. Now, I usually don't draw the lips too much outside of the natural line unless there is a specific need for it. Like in your case, your lips are so beautiful, you just follow your own natural lip line. There we go. And then the bottom one, from one corner straight into the other one. Very easy, just follow your lip line. There. See, if you make any mistake, even a Q-tip is fine. You just clean, and that's it. Even straight from the tube. You just go like this, like dab it or move it on from right to left, and it's very intense. That was easy and fast. All you had to do, follow a few steps, which is fix your foundation, intensify your eyes, bring more color to your cheek, smile, find those cheekbones, practice. You just have to practice a couple of times. You'll get the steps and just do it with your eyes closed. Maybe open, it's better.
Remember, blend, blend, and blend again. That's the real secret of natural-looking makeup. To keep your foundation clean, pour a small amount onto your palm before applying to your face. Now, before we go on, I'd like to point out that you receive 2 foundations and 2 blemish sticks in your kit. We'll send you 2 of each every other season instead of 1 each season. By sending you 2 foundations and 2 blemish sticks, you'll be able to make a perfect match to your skin, and with normal usage, you should have enough to last an entire 6 months. In this next section, Francesca will share with you her tips and techniques to define and emphasize the eyes.
And here's Marie. We have a little problem with her. Her eyes are a little bit on the small side, but that's not a big problem at all. We're going to take care of it. We're just going to make them look much bigger. Now, that's very easy. The only thing we have to do is to give a new dimension to her eyes. And really, the quickest way to achieve that is first to erase the existing dimension. And this is how you do it. You take under eyes concealer and you apply it. Close your eyes on the top lid. And so everything will be very, very light in this area. And then we're ready now for the second step, which is a little bit of eyeshadow and a brush. Blend it into your hand again, because we really want a minimum amount. And there we're going to redraw the crease. That's it, see, right in there, and we're going to blend it up. This way we're going to make it bigger, wider, and up, like this. And we created a new shadow. So when she opened her eyes, open your eyes, see? That's a new dimension we're starting to work in. But be very light with this step, because it's just to get ready. Now, with the light eyeshadow, we're going to put even more light to the inside corner. So there we go. At this point, we did erase the old shape or dimension, and we are starting to create a new one by creating a new shadow here and lighting this part. Now, with the eyeliner and a little brush, we'll start to draw the outside of the top lid. A very small line. And we blend it out and up. There we go. Open and close again. We blend it a little more. We don't want to have any harsh line. Everything should be soft, smooth, and blend. And now we just take a little bit more of this eyeliner and make it go up towards the crease to intensify the deepness of this part of the eyes. There, open. Okay. The next step, we're going to add a little bit on the outside corner of the bottom lid. But just a little bit. We don't want to go too far towards the nose. We want to keep the eyes open. And sometimes when you go too close on the bottom lid, you have a tendency to close up the eyes. There. Now, another little trick is to use just a touch of the darker shade pencil, only at the end of the corner where the two liner meet. There. So that's going to make it even longer. And the eyes is really starting to look much bigger. Now remember again, always blend. There. Now the eyeshadow. There we go. Dark. See, my attention is really on the out corner of the eyes right now, because that is what is going to pull the eyes out and add dimension to it. Now, a little bit more of the lighter shade, and we go back to the crease, and we connect it. Connect to what we just did on the bottom lid. there. You don't want to go too close to the nose unless you have a problem with eyes that are too separate. Then you bring it in and get them closer together. But otherwise, you want to stay away from this area. There. I may even want to add a little bit more on the, look up on the top lid and really connect this corner. Strong and definite. Yep. Okay, again we blend everything with a lighter shade of eyeshadow. And now, before I complete my work on the eyes, I want to go in the eyebrows and just start to work on that, because that also helps to define the new dimension. So we brush it up, clean it from all the powder. And in this case, we want to try to raise it a little bit. So we add a little bit of color on the upper corner, and then we move it towards the temple, but always stay on the top part of the eyebrows. There. We use a little brush to blend it in. So this is a very important part of making the overall look of the eyes bigger. There. And we brush it together so you won't see the line of the eyeliner, of the eyebrows liner. Everything blend with the hair. Okay. Let me see, at this point, I might want to add just a little bit, let me see, yeah, maybe with the eyeshadow. Just a little bit of shade right here. Look up and towards me, just inside this part of the eyelid. That's also gonna add dimension to the eye. So it's gonna move a little bit forward this side and a little bit forward on the outside. There we go. So yes, I think we did achieve the result. Close, let me blend a little more. And now we do the lashes. That's again very, very important. Open up a little bit, but still look down. There we go. Especially on the outside corner. But also, you have to start as close as you can from the eyelid. But in this case, we do want to have a pretty heavy layer on the end of the lashes too. And the reason why is it's going to create even more shadow on the eyelid area and make it look bigger. Doing this step is not only important to get the corner, but the entire lash. Let me brush a little bit. And that's it. Now, a little bit on the bottom lashes. And I think we got the result we were looking for.
Great.
Right?
What a difference. I love it.
Okay. Now see the difference?
It looks great. It's so much bigger
Yeah.
and brighter.
So what we did actually is we redrew the eyelid, we redrew the crease, and we redesigned the eyebrows. And all three together work to give the illusion of a much bigger eyes.
Much bigger. It really
Yeah,
works. It
much
looks
bigger.
great. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome.
Like the foundation, it's important to keep your eye makeup blended so there are no harsh lines. When using mascara, it's always better to use 2 thin layers to accentuate the lashes. An easy trick is to gently wipe the mascara wand with a tissue before applying the first application. And always keep your makeup pencils well sharpened. Now Francesca is going to show you how to use your 2 shades of foundation or your booster powder to contour and shape your face.
And now I really would like to show you how you can achieve a very natural contouring effect using your 2-shade foundation and just a little powder darker than your shade, and you really achieve that 3-dimensional look to your face. And also it's fun because it's almost like redesigning the shape of your face. It can be very interesting. So the first step would be using your lighter shade on the center of your face. And actually, right now, I'm not even going to blend in the color because I really want to give you the idea of where to apply it. So it's not going to look as good now, but it's going to be very easy for you at home to really understand the position. So the top of the cheekbone, the nose, the mouth, and your forehead, you're going to be using your lighter shade. And of course, in real life, you would have to blend it in a very natural way like this.
Real life.
Real life. Reality. Okay. Now, then you would take your darker shade and use it to contour your cheekbones. And you really see the difference. See how you create a dark and light, and your forehead, and a little bit on your chin. Now this gives you more or less the idea of the position of the 2 different colors. But really it has to be blended. So here we go, we blend it in very nicely, very smooth, into your jawline again. See how this foundation really blends into your natural skin tone and almost disappear, leaving only the right amount of color and pigment and coverage. Very lightly blend in your lighter shade. I'm also trying to remove the excess of makeup right now because I just wanted to show you with the heavy application. Let me see this side of your nose. All right. So, see, this is a very natural contouring effect that you can achieve just by using the 2 different shades of foundation. Now, a little trick is to use your under eyes concealer and create some highlights. And that's another way to use contouring, which is instead of creating the shadow too strong, you do it in a much more natural way by creating highlights. So you can use your under eyes concealer and apply it on your cheekbone, on the top part. There we go. On your chin. Have that 3-dimensional look. On your forehead. Your nose. And now, for a more dramatic change, then I suggest you to use a darker color under eye concealer, which would be a tan. For a medium or light, would be very nice, a tan. And then you can really have a dramatic shadowing effect by using it right underneath your cheekbone. And this color, again, is in the same family as every other foundation, so it would work with light, medium, dark. Everything really works together. Now see how it makes it much more dramatic?
It blends so well.
And it blends perfectly. And still everything looks so natural because each color complements each other. If you have problem underneath your jawline, you just blend it in. Very nice and smooth. And there we go. We created a very natural but effective contouring effect. Now we're going to fix everything with powder again. Remember the translucent. We don't want to change anything that we've done so far. Okay, then now if you think that the result we achieved is not enough, you can accentuate the entire result by using a darker powder. In this case, we'll be using the Foundation Booster Powder because it has a lot of color and a lot of coverage in it. And you brush this one exactly in the same position as you just did with the under eyes concealer.
Just under the cheekbone?
Just under the cheekbone. There we go. Blend it under the jawline, on your forehead. And a little bit more of the translucent powder just to blend everything together in a very natural way. Now see how natural? You don't really see any color. What I really notice is one of the most common mistakes is that women try to contour their face with their blushes. Well, that's a mistake because you can't achieve any of these results using pink or red. These are too colorful, and you don't want a color there. You really want a neutral shade. Then, of course, with your blush, you can go over to the cheekbone and smile, and the apple of your cheek, to brighten up the color and to get this healthy, happy glow. There we go. And once again, everything blends together. You have a very natural look. It's very dramatic in the change as far as contouring. It's nice.
What's so great about this makeup line is that it was designed in conjunction with dermatologist Dr. Larry Rivkin. Its oil-free design allows your skin to breathe all day long while still giving you a flawless, natural finish. The blemish stick not only covers your blemishes, but helps to heal them too.
We're here with Humber now, and she has a little problem with her complexion, a few blemishes and a couple of pimples that we're going to take care of now. We're going to start by applying the foundation, again, matching the skin tone. But also I would like to point out, do not cover your entire face with a very heavy layer of foundation just to cover the pimple, because we are going to go back to that with a specific product, which is the blemish stick. Okay, we're going to mix two foundations, the light 1 and 2, and apply it very lightly all over the face. See, the foundation itself is going to work against those blemishes anyway. Okay, now we're done with the foundation. Again, we match the skin tone. It's very light. We didn't go too heavy just to cover the blemish, but see, the foundation, it's already, the yellow in the foundation, it's actually working against those blemishes anyway. And now, I already did the under eye concealer. Everything is ready with the same exact technique I teach you earlier. And now I'm gonna go straight to the pimple and the blemish.
Is there any sort of medication in that?
Yes. That's a good point. There is medication in this blemish stick, so it's also good for the blemish and the pimple. And so that's a very good point. Here we go. You apply it straight from the tube, And that's a specific shape we gave to the tube, almost like a pencil, just a little thicker, so you can really get into every single pimple. Then you can either blend it with your fingertip, or if you want to be more precise, or if you have like a really, really small area, you just grab a little tiny brush and just fill it in and blend it. See how they disappear? Dab it in, blend it, and you don't see the difference between the blemish stick and the foundation, which is normally a problem. Yes, you are covering the pimple, but you're showing the pimple stick, so you're ending up a different problem, but still having a problem. Here we go, we're done. See how they disappear completely? Yet the foundation is very light and sheer. You can see her skin through in the part where we don't need too much coverage, and yet all the pimples disappear.
That's the one good thing about this that I've noticed. It's not cakey.
Exactly, because you don't need to cake all your foundation just in order to cover one pimple or two pimples. When you apply the foundation, you just forget about the pimple. Pretend it's not there, because we're gonna go back with this magic little thing and take care of all of them. Okay, now all we have to do is fix everything in place with the same technique we did earlier, translucent powder, and just take care of everything, fix it. Use your powder puff, just blending in like this, dabbing it on the face. Don't drag it, because that way you remove whatever you just did with the blemish stick. So very gentle, just cover all the area of the face. Here we go, we are done with the complete makeover. That was very easy. We first took care of all the problem area, which was uneven complexion, blemish, pimple. That was fast and easy with our blemish stick, took care immediately. And then I had a little fun. I mixed two kits. I used the natural on the eyes and the classic on the lips. Again, the two color to give you a fuller look on the lips. And that's it, beautiful. Oh no, I want to give you another tip, which is when you use the blush on problem area like we have here with the pimple, you don't want to drag or make any movement. You just go very lightly like this in order not to erase anything you've done. Same thing we did with the powder, remember? We just went very lightly.
That's happened to me where the blush sticks to the concealer, or like if I don't put enough powder.
Right, and not only, it grabs more of the color of the blush. So if you're not very careful and just do it very lightly, you know.
Just like
But with that
dab it.
blemish stick, that's avoid that little problem, because it's so matte and so sticky to the face that it's not gonna move. But just to be safe, you know, very lightly, and don't drag it.
You can't even tell where the blemish stick was.
I know, isn't it great? I just love this blemish stick. Okay, so we're done. Beautiful and easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that's a dramatic difference. Next, Francesca will use another half-face demonstration to show you how to conceal under-eye bags and circles.
Here we are with Rebecca. We are trying to solve a little problem of under-eye circles. We already applied the foundation, exactly the same technique we've been going through before. Apply it to your neck and matching the skin tone. Now feel free to apply it on your eyes area too, because that's gonna help. So you already see a little difference. So now we take the under-eyes concealer, can go straight from the tube, apply it right in the area. In Rebecca's case, we go and extend it a little bit on the outside.
Yeah.
And then blend it, fingertip or brush or the sponge. Either way, whatever you're more comfortable with. You're gonna achieve the same result. And see, you lighten up all this area without creating too much difference between the foundation and the under eye concealer, because they are designed to work together, the matching color. And so that solves that big question mark of, am I using the right color concealer? You have it, and it's matching perfectly. There we go. You can apply a little bit on the top lid, inside corner. And then blend it all over. Very light. Remember, you don't need much product. Do you see the difference? Before and after? See the quantity of the concealer, it's very minimum, but intensity is strong enough so you get your result. There we go, blend it in. Again, use it in the corner of your nose. And there we are. Big difference with a little makeup. That's it. Before and after, and then we'll fix it with powder. Same technique we used before. Here we go, we're done with our face makeover, and now I really would like to make it easy for you to really see the difference. So, would you like to put your card on? There, this is the before, where we started from, and now, that's it, that's the after. Isn't it amazing, the difference? And it was very simple. All we did was even the complexion, our under eyes concealer, which matched exactly the foundation, just a shade lighter. We took care of the puffiness on the top lid. We just paid more attention on the tip of the eyelashes, so that create even more of a shade. And then I had fun with the lipstick. I used our shade lipstick from the Natural. And then remember the trick of the outside corner? This time I used the lip pencil from the Classic to have a more dramatic change from the two colors. And now let's see again the before and after. Before and after. But this shows you how everything really works together. Anything from any kid really can work with each other. So that gives you more fun and more things to play with.
One of the most common problems with older women is the overuse of foundation. In her next demonstration, Francesca will show you how a little foundation can go a long way. You'll learn how to lift and highlight the face for a natural, youthful appearance.
Here we are with Geraldine, and I would like to take this as an occasion for me to share something I've learned in all this time and years I've been doing makeup, and that is a common mistake I keep seeing. As older as we get, we have a tendency to go a little heavier with makeup, especially foundation, and that doesn't help. Really piling up all this texture of foundation is not going to cover those little lines we start building up. It's actually drawing attention to it. So I would like to teach you how with just the least amount of foundation, you'll even up your complexion without drawing attention to the small line. So let me show you that. With Geraldine, I'm gonna mix the two shades. And I'm gonna try to match the color of her skin on the neck without, again, building up too much texture to it. It's always nice to have a little lighter shade of foundation on the center of your face. See how the foundation is a little yellow compared to her skin tone? But that is actually going to be matching very, very nicely the skin tone on the neck. And that's what we want. Now, keep blending down to your neck. And make sure you get this line. And see how beautiful it is, how we even out the complexion without covering too much the skin and without getting inside those lines. And feel free to use your fingertip and blend it. Really treat it almost as a moisturizer. That's how you get it very thin but still with some coverage. Okay, now we're going to the next step, which is the under eye concealer.
I need that.
We all need that. Okay, you can dab it in straight from the tube. And in Geraldine's case, I would like to dab it in just a little bit in the inside corner of the top lid, just like this, and blend it in again with the brush or the fingertip. Now it's important, again with this product, and this is where we most tend to go heavy with the under eye concealer, and you really want just a very thin layer of light color to lighten up, but not thickness. And also one little trick to do with the under eye concealer is to even out the redness around the corner of your nose. And the smile line, you just go in with your brush, but again, it's such a small amount of foundation you're using. You just give him some light, highlight on this corner of the nose and this smile line. And then another little trick to do is to lighten up the corner of your lips. And that would bring your lips up and brighten up your smile. Okay, now we're gonna fix everything with the powder. Again, it's very important, the translucent powder. And here we go again, the amount of powder we want, it's very little. So we're gonna dab it on our hand and get all the excess out. Really what we're using in this case, the sponge and the powder is just to absorb the little extra shine, but we don't wanna get too much out of it. As we get older, a little shine, especially on the cheekbone area, it's really nice. Pay extra attention underneath your eyes and the nose, the forehead. See, we made it a little matte, but not too much. We still have some shine coming through, but we're fixing the foundation. So it will last all day without creasing into the small line. There we go. There we go. See the difference?
Oh, that
It's
is
light.
wonderful.
And now, pay attention to this. Open your eyes. See how, as you get older, you start to have this skin a little bit looser. There we want to add just a little bit, a dab of darker eyeshadow to give the illusion of going back. There we go. So we drew the attention out of this little part of skin hanging. I don't want to draw too much attention to the bottom lid. So with the brush and a little pencil, just create a little shadow right there, again, just to give the impression of a thicker lashes. But you want to be very, very light. And stay away from the outside corner. You don't want to connect there, because that would drag it down. We really want this to be going up by itself. And now we draw the lip pencil liner. Now, we really have to do this, especially in this case. We want to keep the lipstick from going up into those little lines. So it's really important to use a lip liner. And also a very sharp point will make it much easier for you. I'm going to start from the center of the lips and draw it down. Now at this point, I want to make sure I don't go out too much on the outside corner. I want to keep it in to give it a happy lift. There we go, and you want to blend it in towards the lips. That is going to give you a stain on the lips, and you won't have to wear that much lipstick. At the bottom, again, try to keep your lip pencil sharpened. And move it in towards the corner. Now, another good trick is avoid the real end of the corner of your lips. And that because, again, you have a tendency to go into this little line and then draw it down again. So we want to try to keep it up. So not too much lipstick. And in this case, I'm using a sheer. And just blend in the lip pencil. Now, as you know, all the lip pencil match the lipstick, so you can use it in many different ways and not having to worry about having those dark lines or too much different color between the lip liner and the lipstick. Just blend together. Here we finished the lipstick. That's it. See the difference? Okay, I'm gonna make you see even bigger difference now. Here's the before, and here is the after. See, everything is lightened up, everything is going towards the top part of the face, and she looks young and fresh and very little makeup. Beautiful.
Seeing is believing. Francesca makes it look so easy because it really is that easy. Just use her techniques, and with practice, you can achieve the same results.
And here we go with Katrina. When she came in, we had a little problem with her makeup. She was wearing it a little bit too heavy. The foundation wasn't matching the skin tone. The eyebrows, she kind of neglected to take care of the eyebrows, and actually they're plucked a little bit too far. So we're gonna start by letting them grow in, but first we're gonna just draw them and show you how to take care of it. Also the blush, it was in the wrong position and unfortunately the wrong color too. Same with the lips. We're gonna just take care of the overlook of Katrina and make you see how you do it the right way. I'm gonna start with the blush. The reason why I want to show you how, see, you already have the foundation and that's perfectly matching the skin tone. And to show you that this is going to give you a reason not to use too much blush like you did. Just take a little bit and just brush it into your cheek. There we go. Just to warm it up a teeny tiny bit. See, you don't need much, a very, very light layer of it. One other common mistake is to use blush for contouring. You never use blush for contouring. Blush is only to give you color. Now with the smaller brush, you can go in and almost achieve the same result on the nose. And anywhere you might need. Some people will need it on the chin, around the jawline. Feel free to use a darker shade powder. That should work. Okay, now we're gonna move into the eyes. As you remember, Katrina was wearing green eyeshadow. Now, it's okay, there's nothing wrong with wearing green eyeshadow. It was just a little bit too much. And I would like to take this occasion to show you how you will look fantastic with our universal color, which are very neutral, but they will emphasize your eyes, make it very strong, without being too noticeable, like, you know, those color could be sometime. So let me start. I'm gonna use black liner on you just to have it stronger. And as a technique, I'm just gonna follow all the technique we talked about as far as eyes. So here we go, we're done with the eyes. All we did is emphasize the eyes with very natural color, which are our eyeshadow, very natural and also neutral and also universal. See, anybody can use those eyeshadow. See how they make the eyes stand up without drawing too much attention to the color? All we need is just warmth here and there and some definition. So that's what we achieved, and her eyes look, to me, bigger, and there is more attention to her actual eyes than the eye makeup around it. So now we're gonna go and work on the eyebrows, which is also one of the problems we had. Katrina didn't really take care of the eyebrows, and she also plucked them a little too thin. Now, there's not much we can do about that now unless we just let it grow back, but we can draw them in. In this case, I'm gonna use the darker shade, and we just draw in the missing hair again. We always start from there. Wherever they're missing, you just fill it in very lightly. And also a good trick would be, even in Katrina, use the light and the dark, blending them in together. That will give you an extra natural feel to it. See the difference? Before and after. They're drawn, they're defined, but they're not too strong. There we're done with the eyebrows. See how beautiful, how defined they are, how they work with the eye makeup. And also, when you draw eyebrows, just make sure they're almost the same. They don't have to be perfectly, exactly the same, but, you know, as close as possible. One of the problems we had with Katrina before was, first, she didn't use lip liner, and there the lipstick was traveling around the wrong area. And also the color, I think, was a little off the skin tone. So. Now, if you make a little mistake, like I did here, I went a little too far out, you just take a Q-tip, wipe it off, little bit concealer or foundation, and brush it in again. Powder to fix it, and you start all over. Here we go. Once again, you can go straight from the tube. See how I match? But I like to refine it with the brush. Now this is sheer, but it's not too glossy. And that's what I like about this sheer lips. It gives you the stain, gives you the color without too much texture on your lips. And it's not too shiny. Now let's just review what we did. First, we matched the skin tone with the right foundation. Then we gave her some color on the cheek, just a little bit, very sheer. And then, of course, the main thing was reshape the eyebrows. It makes a huge difference. See how it really works with her eyes and give her like a frame. And then the lips, sheer, lip liner to contain the lips, and that's it. Very simple, very easy, beautiful.
Trying to buy the right makeup for your skin or figuring out what skincare products work best for you can be confusing at best. Most women buy products from different lines, using unfamiliar ingredients and often using products with duplicating purposes. What if you could take a Beverly Hills dermatologist and a world-renowned makeup artist with you to your favorite department store and ask them which skincare products and makeup you should buy? Well, that's the magic of Mon Ami. Created by nationally renowned Beverly Hills dermatologist Dr. Larry Rivkin, Mon Ami skincare products are specially designed to work hand in hand with Mon Ami cosmetics. Dr. Rivkin's skincare products are designed to cleanse, clarify, and refine your skin. This system is the same system he uses with many of the most famous faces in the world. You'll see and feel the difference from the very first time you use it. Now your skin will get the best possible treatment 24 hours a day. Dr. Rivkin's skincare system starts with his facial cleanser, which is gentle enough to be used as an eye makeup remover and amazingly effective. Non-drying and non-irritating, it's the perfect starting point for clean, radiant skin. Unlike other skin toners, this revitalizing skin clarifier refines your pores while medicating your skin at the same time. And yet, it doesn't dry out your skin like other toners. Its unique moisturizing formula will leave your skin clean and silky smooth. Dr. Rivkin's Ultralight Moisturizer is unlike other moisturizers in that your skin feels naturally smooth without being oily. It's designed to continually provide your skin with moisture all day long. Dr. Rivkin's Intensive Eye Serum is a blend of super rich moisturizers which have been designed specifically for the delicate tissues around your eyes. It can also be used on the fine lines in any area of your face that need extra attention. Your kit also includes an alpha-hydroxy night cream that's light and instantly vanishes into your skin. This nighttime renewal complex improves and firms the texture of your skin, diminishes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and improves the skin's firmness and smoothness. You'll see and feel a wonderful difference the first time you use it. Dr. Rivkin's skincare line is the perfect complement to our Mon Ami cosmetics. As you can see, achieving the beautiful and natural look we all want is simple with Francesca's easy tips and professional advice. We're confident Mon Ami Cosmetics and the techniques we've shown you will help you look better than you ever imagined. Thanks for joining us.